Hello everyone, I am Kat, this is a new episode, let's go! We are currently on the territory of the East Center for Deep Space Communications. Its value is estimated to be $14 billion. This largest dish, RT-70, is the one that issued the command to deorbit the MIR Space Station. And up to the middle of 2002, the center didn't have internet, can you imagine? And the twin brother of this dish, looking straight into space, is located in Crimea, and there are only two dishes like that in the world. In 1981, the third one began construction 200 kilometers away from Tashkent, but because of dissolution of USSR, it was never finished. So this is the working part, and I need to go a little further, that way. And there it is, far away, the purpose of my visit. Well, here I am. Here's what the entrance looks like, some barbed wire here, checkpoints remains, out there is an antenna base, and another antenna is behind the trees. Here is the site of transmitting antennas of the monitoring and control system for manned spacecrafts. A large antenna, a SAM-108, still stands here with a dish diameter of 25 meters that was used in a Saturn MS-DRK complex and a 2-story deep radio transmission center. Well, let's take it in order. By the way, look how neat it is, still mostly preserved. Before we go down there, it is worth telling what is this building and why is it underground. This bunker is an antenna control station. From here, it's been turned and aimed at the desired point in the sky to provide space communication. In essence, that was the heart and the brain of the facility. In here was all the computing equipment and the people who control this colossus. Antennas like this one are used in radio astronomy observations for studying space, but their control stations are located usually in standalone buildings on the surface. So why is this one located underground in a well-equipped shelter? The answer is simple. This is a strategic military facility, and in case of an airstrike it had to be well protected and even under attack try and carry on its task. But first of all, of course, it had to save the lives of people stationed here. So we're inside. Even paint on the walls is still intact, oh my. Wiring is torn out. Oh wow. Well, let's start from the left. Down here it's so chill and pleasant, honestly. These rooms held most likely some kind of equipment, probably not to interfere with the antenna's work. It's underground, because here apparently has been a lot of equipment that could create that interference itself. It's always exciting, to be honest, when you go down into the bomb shelter and then realize that you can descend even further. Something's dripping there, it's dark, damp, and you don't know what's waiting there. But let's find out. It's flooded a bit, of course, and I'm wearing light sneakers. Yeah, right. Well, it's more of the same kind of shelter, just flooded. And before I'm completely wet, I'd rather get out of here. Just look how beautiful. Another floor down. And a hatch up. There's the right emergency exit. There's no echo here because, see, the walls are covered with this material. Most likely this room contains some noisy equipment, and to absorb this noise, the walls were covered with these panels. Look here, more remains of some equipment, a voltmeter, fuses. Lots of terminal blocks, also with fuses or something. And here were probably compressed air tanks or maybe a fire extinguishing system. Well, it doesn't really matter now. That's not really what we are here for. Let's go to the most exciting, the antenna itself. It's so enormous, just look at it. This one is just 25 meters. The one we've seen in the beginning is 70. That means it's 3 times the size of this one, but even this one is gigantic. I'm standing under it like under a huge mushroom, an umbrella. The antenna P200P, aka SM108, aka RT25, built in the second half of 1960s, is a brainchild of chief designer Uhov and was equipped with harpoon transmitters with power ranging from 20 to 40 kilowatts. They were used in various space programs to monitor and control whole groups of satellites, TV broadcasting, intelligence and counterintelligence. This particular antenna was used in a system of control of manned and unmanned spacecrafts. However, it's become hopelessly outdated and stopped functioning, and all its equipment was dismantled. Now the antenna is overgrown with tall grass. This antenna was connected to the radio center bunker by underground waveguide posterns. And near the main antenna there is another one, an unfinished P400P, that should have had a 32-meter dish. Some time ago unmounted parts of the dish were lying around on the site, but after so many years they were removed from the territory and most likely scrapped. The grass is taller than myself. Here's the entrance. A step stool kindly provided to us, inventory number 56. And at the door, I think nobody's been here for a while. A web. Without a spider though. We are inside. Chilly. That's good, because it's 33 degrees outside. The rooms, I must say, are quite modest in size. Very small. But peculiar. It's laid out kinda like a star, see? Those corners all around. Oh, a way upstairs. Someone's flying inside, must be birds. There's been a ton of cables here that are obviously torn out. And down here, whatever is there, it's already flooded. And up there is the rotating base of the dish, the mechanism. And in here probably was some of the mechanism too. Too bad the basement is flooded. I've seen pictures where it's been intact. I mean, it was accessible. Ventilation here. We are upstairs, and holy crap! Just look at the mechanism that holds it. This huge feet. Here it is on top. Here are the mounts. A view at the great outdoors from the window. Someone's nest here already. Metal hunters tried to cut it already. And here it's still oiled, so this whole thing was rotating to turn it in the right direction. Here is the gear, well oiled too. These nuts are basically the size of my fist. There's the motor, probably, that drove it all. And up there are the signs that they tried to cut it too. Now to figure out how to go up there, because the ladder used to be right here. Apparently I'll have to climb up those things to get to the next floor. It's not the cleanest, but whatever, come on. It's not my first rodeo. Let's teleport. Whoosh. And we're up here. And another room is still above us. Here's the top view of the mechanism. Here you can see more clearly. This is the rail, let's call it that. The wheels that turned it. The motors remains. Here probably one can get inside. Huh, that's interesting. It's hardly holding itself together. It's been cut through all the way, all around. I don't understand how it still holds on. Dangerous. Birds made a nest and shit into the motor. Look over here, rotation degrees are labeled. I wonder if it rotates. Nah. I don't think I'd be able to turn it anyways. Taking into account the mass, it had to rotate. Just look at the metal thickness. It's pretty thick, I gotta say. Look, remains of a sign. Attention, before adjustment, disconnect from... It's hard to read. Adjustment is set in the direction where it would turn. The room above is basically empty. Just a round room. But we can see... Oh, look, everything is in a very good condition. It's all oiled. Well, apparently I have to climb inside this thing after all. Pretty scary, gotta admit. And there are wasps here. Alright, I'm inside. We can see water down below. Nothing of interest here, but I really hope that this hatch is not locked. This one. Now let's see. Well, the hatch is unlocked, but someone made a nest on it. Disgusting. You have no idea how hard it was to get in here. Some kind of wasps are flying there. Probably their nest is there as well. Here's our hatch, and I didn't see it right away. I kept wondering how to get up here. And what have we here? A spiral staircase. Damn! A bee! A wasp! Get away from me! In short, it goes up there. And we have gone up into that very room that we have seen in the beginning. Damn, wasps are attacking me. See here, and here, and here's some equipment, but I have no idea what it is. Write a comment if you know what it is. That pipe going to the very bottom, and a spiral staircase up with an exit. Damn, pigeons are flying. Oh wow. God damn it. Okay, going further up. Some more machinery. Everything is made of massive, thick metal. with pigeon shit all over. And a little door leading outside. Someone putting gas mask up. Well, quite a wind here. Oh my, that's big. Moving on. Pigeons again. Dishes mount. The wind is so strong up here, unbelievable. Some kind of... Come on, why do they scare me all the time? Here's the first room, let's see what's inside. A huge nest. I suppose the same thing is there too. Just look at those counterweights. The axle that it was rotating on towards the horizon and up to the sky. They're freaking huge. We're going up there. God damn, the wind up here. You hear it yourself, but what of you? Amazing. I gotta admit, my friends, getting up here is quite a problem. Look at my hands. You've seen those little passages I had to go through. And now you can see the structure. All of it. Looks like the way to the top is not that long now. Let's get to the dish surface. Standing inside of this metal web, in such a strong wind, I feel it shaking, and I keep thinking to myself, how high is its safety margin? It doesn't matter that it's cut off down below. Or does it support itself independently? In any case, I'm already here, and going down, damn it, shaking in the wind so hard. Going down is not an option, so we are climbing up. But it's scary, I gotta admit. Another small room. Come on, pigeons are everywhere. They are sitting there waiting until I poke my head in and then spook me. But right above us, let's look at it together. Holy crap! My goodness! Here it is, the dish of the antenna. Yeah, it was worth it. Man, those aluminium sheets, and they must be aluminium, are wobbling under my feet. And standing here, to be honest, you don't really feel the height that you're at. It's not that scary, and it's not shaking too bad here, but when you look down through these gaps, you see that it's not too freaking low. And you're standing inside this 25-meter satellite dish. As you can see, this is not the highest point, so let's go there, since we're up here. Now here is a composite material. The same one is used in the protective domes on military antennas. It's transparent to radio waves. I'm going to speak up, the wind is so strong that I suppose you can't hear me well. But the view from here is just amazing. It's flipping the camera out of my hands so that you understand how strong the wind is here. Yeah, not the cleanest trip ever. Nevertheless, I did it and shown all this magnificence to you. I hope that you liked it, my friends. If you did, then don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I am Kat. See ya.